Max Stitches Creates.
And I'm Stitch Wrecked.
And this is one of our other cats, Chris. He's our fluffy one, or our other fluffy one, because you saw Ramsey's last week, our black one who's all fluffy. And then this is Chris, which is short for Christmas because he was a Christmas present a few years back. And he is not happy about being on YouTube, so I'm going to put him down now.
If you are wondering, he is the true child of the family.
That's right.
So.
That's right. He's my cat. Ramsey's is Ashley's cat, along with the other two that live here. So he's kind of the one that thinks he's in charge. So, you know. But anyway, welcome. This is a channel about cross stitch. It is Monday, November 15th. This is episode 18. Can't believe we've had so many already. Get the better angle. There we go. Okay, so little life update. We said last week that we were going to be going to see my husband in A Christmas Story, and we went for a matinee show last week. It was really good.
It was.
I was genuinely surprised. Not that my husband was good in it, but it's not, you know, I'm not a big Christmas Story fan anyway, the movie, but the show was really, really good. They did a wonderful job. All the characters were great. The kids were great. It was a lot of fun. So if you're in the Cincinnati area, be sure to go see it. And there's a review on La Comedia's Facebook page right now where the reviewer from Dayton was very pleased with my husband as well. So that was kind of fun. He was near excellent.
So if anybody can tell us what that means on the scale between excellent
and not excellent, I don't know. So anyway. So yeah, so other than that, things have been quiet here.
It snowed.
It snowed, that's
snow.
right. Yesterday, we woke up to, it went between big fluffy flakes and sleet and big fluffy flakes and then rain. So we had a little bit of snow. It didn't stick, but it's our first snow of the season, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, that's all the excitement.
Yeah.
Did a little Christmas shopping. Did a lot of stitching. Did a lot of sewing. So, no FOs this week or FFOs for either one of us. But, I guess I'll go first.
She was the good stitcher this week. You'll see in a minute.
So, I have been working on Historical Sampler Company's Winter Wonderland sale. The third part came out last Monday. I was behind, but I finished almost all of part 2, and I have got part 3 almost complete at this point. So here's part 2, all finished except for the border. I'm just gonna catch up on the border in a little bit, and then here is part 3, and I think it's really cute. I'm working on the Christmas pudding right now. This is Historical Sampler Company is from the United Kingdom, so we've got some things, a couple of things in here that are a little more Great Britain than American, but that's okay. I like it anyway. So I think Santa Claus is adorable. I know someone in the Facebook group changed it to make him more traditional beard, but I just kind of like that, the handlebar, mustachy kind of beard. I think it's cute. So once I get finish this block and get these 2 blocks done, then I'll go back and finish the border around part 2 and do it around part 3. And I've already started extending a little bit for part 4. A couple of people on the Facebook group have already finished the blocks and the numbers for part 4 and the outside border. So they're going to be done when the 4th part comes out on Monday. You want to go next, and then I'll do the next one?
So, I was either a good stitcher or a bad stitcher, depending on who looks at it. I actually worked solely on this right here. This is the Frankenstitches that I got from my GaRon Halloween mystery box, and it's by Needle Bling Designs. So here I've added a little kitty cat. The original pattern here. The original pattern called for I think it was 2 poodles.
Right.
I've completed my bat. I've added my Frank, I believe.
There we go.
I worked from the bottom up, so I need to add Frankenstein and then my, I think it's a needle hoop.
Oh, floss. Isn't it floss on the bottom?
It may be floss.
I'll put the picture of what it's supposed to look like at the end.
And so I'll be finished with this. I don't know. I just, for some reason, this is what I got into stitching, and
well, Team Zombies.
Yep. So I ignored the rest of my projects. I am not doing as well as she is with my Sal. I like my Sal. I don't know.
Do get back to it.
Yeah. It's like I've had Christmas songs. In my head. Ben's been yelling at me. He's saying we're not at Thanksgiving yet. I don't know why. So it's kind of weird to stitch my Halloween Sal while I'm singing, Oh Holy Night in my head. So it may have been the Christmas show we went to see, the Christmas Story.
Could be.
So
that's gotten me into the mood, Christmas shopping and all that kind of stuff. So speaking of Christmas, so this is where I was last week when you saw the Christmas stocking. I did not work on the back stitch, but I did come over here and I'm working. It's not that far. This section is all sky, there's a moon, and then I'll be able to put my son-in-law's name. So I'm just trying to keep moving forward, and it's possible. But of course, doing 5 strands on the Ada that's already cardboard stiff, it's a little tough on my fingers, and I've been having issues with my thumb anyway, so it gets tiring. So not going to be doing more than 25 minutes a day on that, because I just can't.
One day.
Yep. It'll get done. Alrighty. Haul.
You can do your haul first.
I'll do my haul first, because Ashley went to Friday Night Fight Night
twice
2 weeks ago, and
let's just say I can build a dress now.
I think her fabric stash is as big as mine at this point. Speaking of fabric, so I received my Jodi fabric from Steel City Stitchers, and it was supposed to come last Wednesday, and I kept, on my informed delivery, kept saying, it hasn't been scanned as delivered. And I was like, that's right, because it hasn't been delivered. So when it didn't come on Saturday, I messaged Jodi and I said, it hasn't come. Would you put in a claim with the post office? And she's like, oh yeah, but let me send you some now. And I was like, well, that's really nice, but I could wait. It's okay. But it showed up today. So she sent me extra. So this one, she said, I'll have in the new package she sent. So I said, well, I'm going to use it as a giveaway then, if that's okay. And she said, of course. So this will be our giveaway, just because it's episode 18. Why not? We'll have a giveaway. It's 28 count Lugana, and that is the color. There really wasn't any modeling or anything. It's kind of a solid. It's a pretty color, so that's pretty true. to the color it is. What word should we have them?
Turkey.
Turkey?
I want turkey, so turkey.
Getting ready for Thanksgiving.
She makes really good turkey. By the way, this is where all of this is coming from.
And she makes really great soup. She made soup for us last night. It was amazing. So she needs to teach me how to make soup. But anyway.
So turkey.
So turkey. Use turkey in a sentence. Put the word turkey. Remember, be 18 so you can give us your address if I don't already have it. Do not say giveaway. Do not say, you know, any of those words that would bring in the creepers to try to get that. Be a subscriber. And welcome, by the way, if you're new. We kind of jumped in the cat. I don't know. I always seem to throw that in somewhere in the midst of the video.
So,
if
hello.
you're new here, welcome. We hope you'll come back. We hope you'll like and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back to the craziness. You know how we are. So, turkey, if you would like to win a piece of Jodi from Steel City Stitchers, beautiful red fabric, 28 count Lugana. And as you know, Jodi always has 2 pieces, and this is my other piece. And if you watch Pam and Steph on Just Keep Stitching, you know Pam got a similar piece. Hers had a little more purple. My purple is very subtle, but I love this color. It is so pretty. I've got like 2 or 3 things that I'm debating of putting on here. So it's gorgeous. I can't wait to use it. And then I had told you that I had to order, last time I've been organizing my floss, and I have the Bisley file cabinet, and I got my new dividers, came in, I'm putting the fabric behind them because, you know, they're clear, it's kind of hard to see. But you can see how they've got the holes and they all just fit together. So I'll be playing Jenga afterward to get all my last floss. I have it all organized. I just need to put those in, and then I can add everything. And those are from Gail at GWStitchinDepot on Etsy. Whoops, there's my address. That's not good. I'll blur that out. Always a fun time with my editing skills, isn't it? And I forgot to show last time, and I'm not going to show now because I just dropped it. In the trick-or-treat box that Ashley got, she gave me day 30, which came in the cute little coffin box, and I'm going to give the coffin box back to Ashley now that I'm showing this to you. But it's a pair of cat scissors.
Now, I need everybody to pause the video in the next 5 seconds and tell me if they're also seeing the alligator. Because that's what I saw. They're cats. I can see the cat now.
So here's the tail of the cat. And it's just his back, you know, because cats, well, he's actually got his front to us this time. But most of the time, cats will have their backs to you. But I have been wanting a pair of these scissors since I first found Flosstube 2 years ago, and I've been looking around for them, and Keepsakes hasn't had them, and they've been on a wish list, and now I have a pair.
There you go.
So, and actually Ashley gave me some other stitchy kindness that I put away in my stash already, and she can, when she's showing fabric, maybe she'll remember which one, because she got 2 of the same, so she gave one to me. So,
let me preface this with, I did not mean please, because the background to Fight Night by Be Stitch Me is you kind of go in once they upload fabrics and you go me please to the fabrics that you want. If you are the first me please comment, you get the fabric. You also have a chance to get the fabric later on if someone passes, so you go me next please.
Right.
So I me next pleased way too many fabrics, and
people passed.
so I was not expecting as many fabrics as I got. you know, I can make a dress at this point because they're all mostly the same colors. But, yeah, I have a lot of fabric.
That's the one for Electra.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one right here, it's
Maybe back up a little bit.
doesn't have a name. It's just number 68, and it's a 32 count Lugana, and it's opalescent.
You can kind of see the sparkly.
So I'm thinking of doing Electron here, possibly whenever I get started on that.
That's pretty.
So this one's actually the one that I gave her. I think I got about 3 of these. So this one is called Spooky, and it's 32 count on linen, and it's also opalescent. It's got really pretty modeling.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll open it up a little bit.
there you go.
Very pretty.
This one right here is called number 467. This one also didn't have a name. It's a 14 count on Ada, and it's also opalescent. Do you see a trend? Because there is. Next one. This one I actually won during the giveaway. Brandy does a giveaway when you buy from Friday Night Fight Night. It's such a mouthful. So this one's called The Howling, and it's a 14 count on Ada. So, you know, more fabric. Okay, so this is also spooky because again, I placed way too many of them. This one is not opalescent. It's 14 count on Ada, and in case you have noticed, I like blues and purples. So, guess what's coming up? It's also blue. This one is also called Spooky. It's an 18 count Ada, and as you can see, there's a slight variation in colors. So this one is interesting. Spooky. You know, so
usually Ada takes the color the same way, so that's interesting that the 18 count is so much later than the 14 count.
So
that's very interesting.
You know, these are some of the colors. This one I think was gorgeous. So this one's called At the Pond, and it's a 28 count.
You gotta open it up some more.
Linen.
Look at that.
So
isn't that pretty with
it's
the purple
also
and green?
opalescent.
That's gorgeous.
So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to stitch on this one, but yeah. Again, I can always make a dress.
You could do Snow Queen on that.
I could.
Or
Not
that
sure
one.
if it's long
Big enough?
Yeah. And this one's called Nevermore, and it's a 14 count on Ada. It's kind of,
that's pretty.
You know, different colors. I also got that one in opalescent color. If you guys are bored, just, you know, skip like 3 seconds. But not too far, because I have something for you guys. So this one's also called Nevermore.
But that's the sparkly.
It's on linen. It's also sparkly. So pretty.
And that's 32 count.
Yes, so this one's 32 count. I also got ambitious because I've never stitched above, what, 28? I think? Yeah, so.
And 32 isn't that much different. 36 makes a little bit of a difference because you would only use one strand.
This other one is called Fall Foliage, and it's a 28 count Jobelin. See? So pretty. And there's another purple and blue.
Is that another At the Pond?
No, this one's actually called Mabon. So it's this really pretty kind of pinkish blue. It almost reminds me of tie-dye. And it's a 28 count Jobelin. And this is the last one for now. which brings me to my next statement. I do not need more fabric. And anybody else out there who needs to hear this, I need you to rewind and repeat with me. I do not need more fabric until next year. So remember, hold on until December 31st at midnight. And then you can purchase more fabric. Until then, we must remain strong. There's a lot of fabric.
Okay, so that's our haul. That's our whips. Project bags. I have been working on tomorrow I'll finish these up. I've been working on a Hanukkah bag. So that's the front and inside, and there's the outside. And if you're ever wondering when I'm making my bag, I know a lot of people have commented on my fronts, how I try to line things up. Well, just so you know, my inside lines up the same way because I am that crazy. You're never going to see it because you're never going to be able to look on the inside unless you take the bag apart. But just know it is lined up too.
It's symmetrical.
So, and the other news with project bags, Barbara at Keepsakes. Keepsakes is our local needle workshop, and for Shop Small Saturday, which is November 27th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, Barbara asked me to make bags that would be used as a giveaway for those that purchase $100 or more on that Saturday. So if you're local and you go in, if you're out of town and you call them and place an order, you are eligible if you spend $100 to get a project bag. And if you want to see what the project bag looks like, go on to Keepsakes on Instagram. It's possible that it was posted on Facebook too, but I haven't been on Facebook as much, and I may have missed the notification. So
She got scared after I was on Facebook for Friday night fight night.
I try to stay away on Friday nights. That's how I keep myself out of trouble. So yeah, so if that is something you're interested in, Shop Small Saturday. I probably will not do a special just because I have other things.
I will not be there because I, again, will repeat, no more cross-stitch shopping until next year.
Well, Christmas is coming too, so
Okay.
you never know what you might be given.
That's a different thing, but
Santa's coming.
which I'm looking forward to, but I will not be my personal Santa until next year.
That's right.
So stay strong.
Okay, so, and at Keepsakes, a lot of times at this time of year, there is a page you can fill out with a wish list and then send your family in to go shopping on that Saturday.
Which we will be doing.
I have done that. I have things in my bag at Keepsakes. They've got a bag for me, and there's a couple of patterns in it, and I just left them there so I can send my husband in to go shopping, and then I get what I want. So you can do that too. Call them up, tell them I want this, this, and this, and then have your husband or your significant other or one of your kids go shopping for you.
Grandchildren,
That's
cats,
right.
dogs, however,
That's
in
right.
whichever way you want to send them their way.
And I'll have Keepsakes information in the description box below. So, got my resolution stitching box from the Black Needle Society. And if you haven't had a chance, you can go watch my unboxing video of that. It was quite a fun box and had a lot of good things in it. I don't know if Ashley's even watched the video
So
yet.
I've seen part of the video because unfortunately I'd be stuck at work. I was doing good old overtime to make up for my fabric stash,
That's right.
but the
It
couple
was
of
good
things
overtime.
I saw.
It was a good overtime.
Yes.
So anyway, so I think that is it for this week.
I do have one more thing,
Mhm.
which I completely forgot. So everyone who went over and voted to help me pick which lady I was going to start next, I want to greatly appreciate you. Is that how that works in English? Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, in
You
Spanish,
greatly
thanks
appreciate it.
kind of flip around. But thank you for everyone who helped me decide because it was very hard. I'm also very indecisive. So Snow Queen won. So I'll be starting her at some point.
After
play
Frank is
around.
done.
Yes, after Frank is done. Good old Frankie. And I think I'm going to do something new with my fabric. So depending on what I do with it, because I was thinking of maybe painting on my fabric background. So if anyone has any suggestions, by the way, on kind of like the washing process after you paint it, or if anyone's tried to paint on their fabric, you know, just drop a comment below, because I don't want to mess up my fabric, but interesting. So again, just thank you for everybody who helped me decide.
Okay. So that's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Are we gonna Zoom?
Probably.
Ashley has to go work again.
I'm
so.
making the drive again.
So we'll have to Zoom next week. So until next time, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good week stitching, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.